Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 30 of my Path to Play Atomic Level 5 series. Now, this episode is going to be a bit different.
What I'm going to be showing you here is a week's worth of action. You'll see kind of what I got up to, how many games I won. But I do start off here with a friendly game at square one, because as you can see, it's still open. You look at the court, you can just tell it's brand new. But because this was a fun little friendly between just people I know, and obviously Kean's playing. And it had quite a good few points, so I decided to keep them in. But you kind of see, this kind of gets the ball rolling for the week. And I think it's good to play friendlies now, because I think it's going to be a chance to kind of improve on stuff and just kind of like learn when to play shots. It's probably, when I play friendlies, probably not going to be the highest of standard, because I'm just kind of trying stuff out. So, you know, I'm going to miss shots, going to make errors, but it's all about learning what kind of works, what doesn't. So that's the benefit of them, and you know, I'm going to be doing that a lot more now, and kind of just focusing on certain areas of my game that I need to. And I must admit, I'm going to keep this game rather shortish, but I'm just going to include, you know, a couple shots. It's not going to be the whole game, because obviously I want to get to the competitive stuff that actually, you know, it's got a bit more on it, improves my ranking level, whatever you want to call it, on Playtomic. You see, I read that one off the glass. I somehow managed to not touch the net and still win the point. But yeah, this will be just a few highlights of like the first set, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't take it too seriously as such, but you know, it was good to play, and I might upload the full game as a little video, but who knows? It won't be commentary, it'll just be pure gameplay. So you might see that on the channel, but I've got a load of videos just coming up. I've played so many games, and I don't know how I'm trying to keep on top of it all, playing games, working, and you know, recording. But here we go into the second game. You can see I'm playing with Kean, and on the other side of the court it was a fella called Lewis, and I can't remember the other guy's name, I do apologise. It will be up on screen at some point, I don't know when. But this was Kean and I's first competitive game. You know, I think we're on the same court again, so that was kind of nice. I think obviously court one to the left of this is the show court. You know, it's pretty, you want to get on that court, and you'll be seeing that court, I'm pretty sure, soon on this channel, because we had a really good game. But yeah, back to it. Kean and I, first game, and I'm pretty sure we kind of just come out the gates hot in this game, because I'm pretty sure we hold serve. I'm 100% sure it's my serve, and then we do go 2-0 up. We kind of just felt like the stronger pairing, because I'm pretty sure the two guys on the other side don't play together. So when you got that chemistry with Kean and I, when we played together, you know, for so long now, we played so many matches, you just kind of, we obviously do know what each other's going to do, and you're playing against people that are kind of playing for the first time, only just met on the day. They're going to have like not great confidence together really, and not going to really know what each other are doing. So there's something you can kind of take advantage on to begin with, and just come out the gates hot and get them get their heads down and really just keep going at them. And that one does get sent long by Lewis, and we do go 3-0 up. We take a really commanding lead in the first set. Kean's just absolutely dominating at the net there, just playing it back over, getting them to work. And you know, I go for a tap there. Doesn't ultimately come off, but that one goes over my head. You know, I go for a lob there. Just my defense has really improved a lot. You know, I really am happy with how that's playing. I think obviously now I just kind of need to work on the attacking side of my game. Obviously the right side player doesn't need to entirely be attacking, but if I can get that into my game, I feel like I'll be a really stable level 3 player. Yeah, and I win that point. That was absolutely lovely. But at the moment I'm kind of loitering, you know, between the like 2.8 to 3 range, and I know I can be a lot higher. I 100% know that. Just need to improve on technique and just be a bit more aggressive and attacking. I think that might help my game 100%. So as soon as I get that locked in and dialed in, I can play consistently in the level 3s and really start winning matches, hopefully winning matches. Because I'm not gonna lie, after this video coming up, I obviously have played more matches since, and you'll see what goes on in them. But I do take on a lot more level 3 players, and I play with a new partner. You know, you kind of see them coming up, and he will be in this video. You know, stay tuned, you'll see that. You see Oscar turn up later on in the video. But for now, I'm with Kean, and we are 5-1 up. We absolutely steamrolled this first set, I'm not going to lie. I do believe we just kind of take it 6-1 in the end. As I said, this was quite a while ago, but that just sets Kean up for a smash. And you know, in that position, he's just going to finish the point. But we do end up losing that game in the end. You know, I read that one off the glass, and it's just in an area of uncertainty for their team, and they send that one long, and we do take that first set. It was quite convincing, and you know, I'm pretty sure the same energy goes into the second set. Keane smashes it, and they can't really do anything with it. And that's my goal as a right-sided player, just kind of setting up that left side, helping them get an easy ball, you know. And as soon as I do that, I feel like I've kind of done my job. But you know, they can't take every winning shot, so that's obviously me going about playing more attacking shots. Like there, you can see I'm kind of just keeping us at the net, and then that just goes to Keane for a smash, and obviously poor Lewis could not get out of the way. I do feel a bit sorry for him, you know, I must admit. I think it was his partner's first time playing on Playtomic, so his level was a bit high, but the reliability was very low. So you know, I feel a bit sorry for him, but you know, we have to Keane and I have to kind of play what's in front of us. You know, we obviously don't know who we're playing whilst going into it, so we do take that game, and it was a very convincing victory. And here I play another game. We're into game 3 now. You know, we've got 2 wins in a bounce, where one's a friendly, one's a competitive match, and I'm playing with Adrian, and I genuinely can't remember the guy's name on the other side of the net, but I don't think I'm going to really put them in this video, because all the people that I play in this video are near enough the same level as me. So and that's between like a 2.5 to like a 3.2, in that kind of range. So that's kind of the range we're getting at in this video. But yeah, obviously I'm playing on the left side, which is something kind of new and something you'll see coming up in these videos. Because obviously Adrian on the right side is left-handed, so I've got to be on the right, which was kind of weird to begin with, because I just weren't really understanding how to return the serves. It just was so awkward and just so different playing that backhand return. So that's something I really had to adjust to in this game. And it didn't really start off hot with them returns, because I just kept hitting the net, just trying to adjust. But I felt like we were the stronger duo here, and that does kind of come out, as you can see by the score. We go 4-2 up. I send that one into the corner, and they can't get to that one, so I do take it 5-2. And I do believe we kind of just carry on that momentum from the first set. You know, I just struggled to get that ball there, but they do go for a smash. Adrian then returns that, and I don't know if we won that point or not. I can't really tell now. That's kind of mad looking back on it. But we do take the first set 6-2. It was kind of a pretty simple set in the end for us. You know, I don't even think we've done anything too special. It was just really solid, getting the ball back in play, and that's something about Adrian. He just kind of gets that ball back in play, makes you kind of just keep playing the shot, kind of growing in your down. And yeah, I did end up playing Adrian today. It was on the other side of the net today whilst I'm doing this commentary. So that video will be coming out at some point. I don't know when, because as I said, I've got loads of videos to go through that is just getting hectic for me. And at the moment, with Sittingbourne being so cheap, I'm just playing game after game, just trying to improve and just obviously learn stuff. You know, I just taking advantage of the cheap prices, which I think anyone would do. So videos have been a bit of a backseat, so I'm kind of getting to them now. And you know, I think I'm going to upload about like 2, maybe 3 times a week, because I've got a lot of videos scheduled. So I just want to get them out and just kind of pump the content out. It might not be like a lot of memes or whatever in the video, or sound effects that you do usually like, because I just want to get all the content out and watch the videos back kind of, and just, you know, so guys can see how I'm progressing through, because I want to kind of be up to date. And I'm probably going to chill out on playing like so many games in a week, because at this point, you know, I feel like I'm playing too much and a lot of injury risks. So I just want to kind of train once or a week, or maybe 2 weeks, and then obviously have like 3 games a week, maybe 2. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. It'll probably be 3, because I'm a bit of a paddle addict. But we do get to 3-2 in this set, second set, and I'm just keeping the pressure on at the net there. And it's kind of mad to see how my game is now compared to like here, for example. And I feel like it's only like a bit of a 2-week kind of difference between this game and me playing now. I just feel like I'm a bit stronger now. So it's just kind of mad to see, like looking back on this. You know, I'm just hustling at the defense there. I kind of just let people play smashes, because I know I can read them. And I feel at this level, they're just easy smashes to read. They just bounce off the glass so much. As long as I'm up there, I've got it all day. Like that, like Adrian smashes there, but they can get to that. And at this level, it's just, I don't know, it's just easier to get the winner off the return, like the smash return, than it is to win off the smash for me. And that's something I enjoy doing. It's one of my favourite shots, to be fair. But yeah, we go 5-3 and they're serving in the 9th game here. I do send a lob over, and Adrian, I don't know, he just keeps it in play down the line and makes it a difficult shot for them. And we do take that game 6-2, 6-3. It's a very comfortable victory. And now you'll see I'm playing with Oscar today. Oscar, what a player. He's in the mid-threes, Oscar. This is my first game together, and we've played a lot of games since you'll see coming out. He normally plays at break point, but obviously we're playing at Sittingbourne today. And yeah, he's an incredible player, and I feel like when he's on the left side of the net, I feel very safe, because he is very good at hitting winners, and I feel like a bit of a cheerleader when playing next to him, because some of the shots he hits just down the line are ridiculous. Whoa, what was that shot though? What was that shot? We're gonna have to get a replay on that one. Oh, you're gonna have to turn back the video on that. And here he goes again. Oh my, I was just gassing him up, I was glazing him, and then he goes and does that. What is he doing? No, but as I was saying, I feel very comfortable with him on the left because he's a very good player. Yeah, so I feel like with him I just defend and just play my shots when I need to, and I know he's going to finish the point most of the time anyway. You know, obviously he's not going to hit every shot. Who does? You'd be crazy to think he's going to hit every shot. But I must admit, because I had so many videos to go through, on this one I didn't have the time, so I didn't do a scoreboard. So I can't really update you on what the games are, what the score is, sorry, on the game. But I will show you the scoreboard at the end. And all I'm going to say in this first set, this is like the first time I think me and Oscar played. No, it might be the second time. I'm not entirely sure. I actually can't remember. Well, it's technically the second time, because we actually played like on Christmas Eve together. We played in a friendly, just like before Christmas. So that's all I can really remember. And then we've been meaning to play it for a while since, but our schedules just never aligned. So 5 months later, here we are actually playing. But yeah, as I was glazing him, I must admit, wow, I shouldn't have done that, because he'd get a big head. But yeah, as I was saying, he just goes for a smash, and I know that smash most of the time that he plays is coming back over the net. And I do end up trying to give them the smash down the line so I can read it, but you know, it's poor from me. I should have read that better. I get frustrated in myself when I do that, but just got to learn to not worry and just chill out, because it's going to happen. You know, the other team's going to hit their shots. You know, there's no way they're going to miss every shot, and I shouldn't feel like pissed off or annoyed at myself that I just didn't get to a shot, because sometimes they are just not impossible, but just difficult to get to, because they're half decent players on the other side of the court, so they're not just going to miss every shot and make it easy for me. They're going to make it difficult. That's their whole job. But yeah, as I'm going through all the videos and like going through all the footage, you know, 90-minute long games, I am trying to pick out the best points, you know, that you are seeing, but I honestly, it takes so long to go through. So I've tried my best. So I do hope you enjoy the points, and they are good points, good rallies. This game was very good, because Oscar and we do end up losing the first set. However, after that, I must admit, we just kind of learned how each other play a bit more. And you know, I sent that one into the net, and that's a shot I have to stop doing, because it's really annoying me. I just got to take my time with it. But yeah, as I said, we do lose the first set, but after that, we just come alive. You know, Oscar smash, it goes out. I'm just fucking glazing him, and we do end up winning that game. And as you can see here, we do end up going into another game here. Again, I'm playing with Oscar, and honestly, I felt the effects of this game. This was after a back-to-back game, and this is kind of where the week comes to an end in a sense of my paddle. My paddle week at Sittingbourne. You know, so many games here. I was struggling hard in this game, because it was the second game after a back-to-back for me, which is something I'm going to stop doing, I must admit. And also for Oscar, I'm pretty sure this was his third game of the day, late at night, you know, on your third game, you're going to be exhausted, I can't lie. So it was a struggle for us to get out the gates early doors, I believe. And these were two very good players. The guy on the right, I think, was he was definitely the better out of the two. And the blue top, he was very good. He had a really good couple of overheads. And they caught me off guard to begin with. But they were catching me out later on because I just felt so knackered that I couldn't really move. But yeah, I'm 100% sure we do end up losing the first set against that. Well, he changed his tops. That clip's absolutely done me. He's changed out of his top. I thought I skipped to another game there, but yeah, though it's still the same game. But as I was saying, the blue guy in the blue was very good, very strong player, very consistent, and you know, as I said, just very good fast overheads that were tough to deal with. Obviously, being exhausted, they were just tough to get to. Probably should have done better, but I believe in this first set we did lose. It was very close, very tight, and I believe in the second set we did end up bringing it back. So we did take the second set, and in the third set we did end up losing, which is an unfortunate loss. I mean, Oscar and I believe we could have. I'm not saying these guys were bad whatsoever, but if we didn't play games beforehand and so many games in a day, I feel like we could have taken a victory here. Like, we did believe that, but you know, it is what it is. We decided to play games beforehand. You know, it was our own choice. But you know, I felt like we could have done some damage and kind of taken the game. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. And fair play to the guys on the other side of the net. But I did end up losing one game in the whole week, so it wasn't too bad of a week. You know, it's a very successful week for me in terms of results. In terms of improvements, though, I think I improved on my volleying a bit more. I think that's one thing I worked on. And like coming up in my new videos, you'll see my focus on my overheads. If I can get a vibra down on that right side, then I'll be happy. You know, because I don't need a flat smash, in a sense. Like, it's not going to be entirely useful for me, but a vibra I think is a bit more helpful. So I'm just going to let the rest of this video play out, and I'll just join you at the end. And I believe we're coming into the end now. You know, as I said, we did end up losing this game, and they did take the third set. I think, yeah, that one goes past me, and that's the game. Unfortunate loss, but as you can see, I just go to the ground. I'm exhausted. And playing paddle for a week, you know, every day, it gets to you. But fair play to these guys. It was a good week, good game, sorry, and a good week. And I'm pretty sure I just dropped to the floor here. You'll see I'm absolutely shattered. But if you did enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one as Oscar picks me up.